Intuition comes from a place of trusting that you're being guided. Intuition is really about following that flow when you're really zoned in to something and you're really focused and everything just moves smoothly through it. That is the flow state, and that is your intuition. You're using your intuition to guide you through things. And it's a really good feeling when you realize that you are in that flow state. There's no resistance, there's no restrictions, there's no judgment or doubting, and infinite wisdom just kind of comes naturally. You can feel that kind of energy. Anything that you're consistent with, when you're learning something, if you continue to, just stay focused on learning as much as you can, and you just keep coming back to it and continue to learn, going to continue to learn, and you're going to master the skill. And that's no different than intuition and your ability to feel connected to your God source. Sorry. It's once you get to a point where you find out what works for you and what doesn't, if it's even a glimpse of that there's success in that. Commitment to the path is a whole process to, if you are chosen one or you've been called to a mission that feels big and powerful to help other people on the path. You're past a point where you are getting karmic lessons and things like that, but your faith to the mission journey, a whole life of doubt and habituated thoughts and questioning reality. And when you are tapped in and you are connected and you are manifesting things, it's just something that happens because we are human. We grab hold of thoughts, which a lot of thoughts are doubt, which is the ego mind. When you're on this path and you're waiting for things to come in, and you tend to look at the reality of it, and it's something that's really hard to master. The faith has to be unwavering, and you've got to make a complete shift in your mindset. There is this energy that something big is about to happen, and it is. And you're just one thought away from tapping into that. It's easier said than done, but it's literally matching that frequency of, okay, so now that your vibration is consistent, those old thought patterns that try to creep in, you're easier to bypass them and not give them any energy. But there's something within you that's still not tapping in on the fact that you deserve all that's coming to you. What it is that you have to realize that nobody's perfect, and you're still looking at your past, your inner child. There's still some sensations of unworthiness, and it's just like trying to break free from that. And that's what's needed in order for you to vibrate there. Let's say your vibration is like this, and the abundance vibration is like this. Okay, so it's literally it's at the same vibration. And what's going on is there are thoughts, those insecurities, like tapping at you. And every time that a thought comes into You're not worthy. Those doubts. It's the last step in the process to step into that fully abundant vibration. You're vibrating at the level of abundance, but it's those last waves that they're flowing into the beach. It's settling down. That way, that vibration doesn't waver anymore. Nothing's going to disrupt that. You have to be consistently vibrating at the level of abundance. You think so much about other people and like how many more people. You've lost so many people on this path. You've gone through this and you know, but you're having these worries about people that you've known in your life that you want to take care of, that you want to teach how to find their own inner power and their own inner strength. And you've been thinking a lot about them, and you know that they're probably not going to be able to come into this next timeline with you. Who do you help if it's not the people that you love and care about, as well as, of course, I have no problem helping strangers, but the desire originated from love for your family and friends, and you know you deserve it. You naturally want some sort of, not validation, but you don't want to care about those people anymore. And that's good. That's okay to not care. You know, everybody is in charge of their own spiritual journey. I'm not here to help everyone. You're here to help a lot. But your job can't be to save everyone. You've done your work. You've done it enough at this point to help guide others on that path. And if it's not their time, it's not their time. And you've done what you could do for that. And so that love and that energy of how can I accept all of these things in order to move into my path, my higher abundant path, so I can really step into the mission fully. You have to feel and know, truly know, that all of these other people that have trouble with moving forward and changing things in their life because they just don't have the thought process yet, the understanding. You know when it's time to move forward, and you deserve it. One of your fears, I think, fear is created from the ego mind, but I feel like you don't want to forget where you came from, forget the process and the hard work that got you on this path. And I feel like you are concerned that when you are at the top, you are going to forget all of this. I've said it before in another message. If you don't keep a consistent spiritual practice, you will forget spirituality. You will, your consciousness is something that you have to continue to return to. And you've reminded yourself and proved to yourself that you are consistent to the path. And these fears that you are going to forget the process is unfounded. And you have continuously showed yourself that your love is your connection to source. Your love is your spiritual nature. And so these fears are just coming up because there's still something in you that's scared to change. You are always changing. This change is bigger than any other change that you've been through. And I think that's why you're processing this so extensively. You know it's going to catapult you onto this timeline that since you were young, you always knew that you were destined for something big. And it's really, sometimes when we see miracles, it can take you back. Like, whoa, wow. And you've been receiving so many miracles over the last several years. Just so many signs and synchronicities from the universe, from God. And you've worked so hard for this, and it's here. You're in awe of it. Am I gonna wake up from this dream? And you're just realizing how powerful you really are. And this is why you have done the work. You had those mystical experiences and those profound experiences when you were tapped in. You were able to finally have a relationship with God. You were able to create a whole new life for yourself. Have this never-ending love for others. These emotions that are tied to this whole new you and what you've done to transform your life. You want to give these emotions and these feelings to other people as it feels so good, and you want others to feel so good. It's really good to process things, to evaluate, to self-reflect. You are right there, the last 2 laps, It just depends on when you have that mental mind shift. Just accept it. You become it. You are so loved by God and the universe. The universe has seen everything that you've done and everything that you are, what you have become, what you've transformed into as pure love. You deserve to walk with others like you. And how are you going to show how others can change their lives if you don't finally grab hold of this finale that you have right now? And it's not a finale, it is a beginning, an eternal, endless flow of infinite possibilities that no longer are you waiting for life to happen to you. The universe is ready to present this new life to you.